Hi everybody, welcome back to another balloon tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to add the little baby head to the little race car, and then also in the same video we're going to talk about doing like a Mario Kart style. And what we'll do is we'll add the little Mario head to another race car here. So we'll actually be talking about how to make this, since we'll already know how to make the car, and then I'll just show you how to put them together. So it's really easy to do, but I will say that the way this car is made versus the other one is different by one piece, and that's just from where we start. So if you already watched the other one, then this one will be very, very easy. Okay, so let's go over the balloons I'm going to use today. I'm going to use these 3 rounds right here. The black one is bigger than the other, and then we're going to use this. I matched these pretty much the same size. The back wheels, the baby head is about that size. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and make the car a red color. Alrighty, and no markers in this one. All right, and the other thing I was going to say is that for the baby head, the Mario, the little Mario head, I'm using a blush, 160, and a white round that's blown up a little bit. You see, it's real small. Okay, probably like a golf ball or so. All right, so let's go over the. Well, I guess let's do the baby one. Add in the baby head first, and then we're going to go with the Mario one first. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to go with, but this one's going to involve making the car, and then we'll be adding the baby head. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that right now. What I always do with my videos is I bring the sound down, and what I'll do is give voiceover, and that'll minimize the squeaking, which I think is not a bad thing. So, excuse me. I can't even speak. I went all this way through the introduction, and then I can't speak to tell you let's turn the music down so we can get started. Okay, here we go. The first balloon we're going to start with is the red 260. We're going to go ahead and make the body of the car. So you see I have about a hand's grip there, so that makes it really easy. So we're going to start with a 3-finger loop. I'm just passing the nozzle through there so that way I don't lose it. There we go. About 3 fingers, and then we're going to do a 1-inch pinch twist there, and then we're going to do another 3-finger loop, and that's going to create our spoiler. So you see this one is definitely different the way we start, because before we started with the lower part of the frame and ended with the spoiler, but this time we're going to start with the spoiler. That way we give ourselves a tail at the end to work with. Okay, alrighty, so you can see I did about a 3-finger segment there, and I'm going to go into a 1-inch pinch twist there, and then we're going to go for the bottom part of the car. There we go. And that's about 5 or 6 fingers there for that segment. Depends on you, on what you want there. If you want it to be longer, you definitely can. But I think I would say no longer than 6 fingers. So I did a pinch twist on the front there, and I'm going to come right back to the back, match those two up, back to that pinch twist. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because I want a tail left over at the end here, and that's what we're going to use later to add our baby head. And if you've ever seen my original the baby body that was done, a while back now, I do the same thing to get the baby's head to fall in place, and so this is just that same idea again, which works out really nice in this case. Okay, alrighty. So the other thing we're going to do now is we're going to just make our wheels, and I'm going for the front wheels, so I'm just splitting it, and it's going to go right around that front pinch twist. There we go. Okay. And just make sure it looks nice, make sure it stays in place. And I like to do the pinch twist in between them. Okay, keep the tires nice and separated. And I did skip doing our tulip twist or the yo-yo twist to make our tires. It looks very cool, but sometimes if you got to be fast, I know that can sometimes be annoying, and I know some people would find it difficult to do as opposed to twisting a black round in half. So that works out really nice. Alrighty. And so we're just putting this together. There we go, just twisting around that back pinch twist, and then we're good to go. Alrighty, so last thing to do is going to be, now that that's done, is adding the baby head. And the way we're going to accomplish that is going to be really easy. Again, if you saw the other baby video before, it's using the same idea. We're going to pull up that middle piece of the balloon tail that we pulled through there, and now we can attach the baby head to there with its nozzle. Okay. So that's all I'm doing, is I'm reaching my fingers through there so that way I can pinch that nozzle. And you can definitely, if you want to, you could definitely tie this. There's nothing against it. I just like to give it a nice twist. Now that it's there, give it a nice twist, and then I'm going to pull the nozzle down through there. That's all I did. And that pretty much brings it to an end. That's the end of the design. And again, it's very, very simple to do, and I hope you enjoy it and use it. So you can see it's very, very easy to do. That's the cool thing about it. I really like that. And I did lengthen this part a little more than the other one. That way it gave the little baby head a little more space. And I'm going to do the same thing for the Mario. Actually, I'm going to pull this one out, and then we're going to add the head to this. So in the next step here, when I turn the music back down, we'll pull this out, and then we'll make the Mario head, and then we'll build it, and we'll make it so it fits right inside here. Pretty easy to do. All right, let's go ahead and bring that music back down, and let's get to it. Here we go. The next thing we're going to go for is the Mario head. Let's go ahead and pull that out of there. And that was the nice part about not tying, is that I could just simply untwist it and take it out. So maybe for teaching purposes, that's okay. But maybe at a gig, you probably don't want to do that, just in case the kids try to untwist that. So I took my blush, I measured 3 fingers, did a pinch twist, then came back, matched it up, pulled the nozzle through, and I'm going to do another pinch twist. And what this is going to do is going to give us the Mario face. Okay, we don't need the rest of that. So you can see this is what we have. Let me go ahead and hold that up for you. I think I do. I hope I do, at least. Alrighty. So there we go. See, it's pretty much the same all the way around. Almost looks like a little piece of candy. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to take my round, and I'm going to pull the nozzle right through the middle there and pull it nice and tight. Okay, and usually it does stay in there because there's so much friction there. It shouldn't be a problem, just because of the nature of a balloon. So I'm going to go ahead and, you see I just wound one of the nozzle into one of the ears there, and I'm just going around. I'm twisting into the ears, as you can see. So this also, aside from here, could probably make like a cute little elf head, and I'm sure somebody has already done that. So I just went back and forth around the ears, and it's going to go right over the top, and that's going to finish our Mario. Really, really simple to do. And so we're going to just break off the excess here, tie it away. There you go. And yeah, Mario is one of those characters, really common. A lot of balloon people really love to make him, and so that's something really cool. I'm glad that I could just share this. Like I said, it's probably similar to many Marios out there. Alrighty, so all I did is I took that white nozzle that was sticking out from the bottom, and I'm just gonna pull it right through, just like we did the baby head. And again, you don't have to tie it. If you think you're gonna take it off again, but it doesn't hurt if you do. And so I'm just giving it a twist, and I'm just gonna jam or pull that nozzle right through the bottom there and pull it tight, and that way it'll stay. Alrighty, that brings it to an end, and stick around and we'll do a little bit of drawing on it too. Alrighty, again, thank you very much for watching. Alrighty, so you can see it's pretty easy to do. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the art for it. And actually, I think I have I think I had misplaced my markers. So really basic. Let me go and go up here really quick. You're just going to do an M on the hat here. Okay, it's going to stand for our Mario. And then for the face, we're just going to do a little oval there. And then we're going to create the mustache there. Okay, there we go. Let me let you look at that just for a second. Pretty easy to do. And then I'm just going to color that in, and we will be done-o. And you know what, it'll help too if you want. You can definitely draw this face, the little nose and mustache. You can definitely do it ahead of time. But you see there, I just did it pretty quick, not too bad. Okay, so keep that in mind before you attach, pull that white balloon down inside there and attach it. You could definitely just draw it ahead of time. So anyway, there it is right there. You can see, not too hard to do. Adds a little more time to the overall design, but all in all, it doesn't take too long to get yourself a nice little car. And I know that sometimes when I get asked for a car, I have, there's other versions out there, and sometimes you dread it. And so I was trying to make sure to cut this baby down on time. So before I leave here, I do ask you to subscribe if you haven't done so. That way you get notifications. And then the other thing I was going to say is if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if this is useful for you. I'd love to hear about, when did you make this? If it did help you out. And so the other thing I want to do before I leave here also is give many thanks and inspiration for the other balloon artists that inspired this little car. Buster Balloon, Shy Twist, and Mr. Philip McCabe, Golly, I'm just drawing a little blank there on. There was someone else I feel like I wanted to mention. I'll probably put it down in the description below. But if you saw the other car video, those names that I mentioned there, you know, a lot of inspiration coming from those people. So I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here with me. So until next time, what do I always say? Let me turn these here so you can actually see them while I hold them up. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm trying to get them right so you can actually see them, what they look like at the end there. There we go, so you can see. Alrighty? So as I was saying, until next time, happy twisting.